In celebration of Star Trek's 50th anniversary, I decided to show you this old Barbie and Ken Star Trek gift set. This was released when they were celebrating their 30th anniversary, so this set here was released in 1996. Kirk and Spock are just cardboard cutouts, but this year when they were celebrating their 50th anniversary, they actually made 3 dolls. They made a Kirk, Spock, and Lieutenant Uhura. And they did those two, actually those 3 of them, very well. So I like how they're on the bridge. Now these have been removed from their box, but this is basically the position they were in. See, Ken's got a phaser and he's got a communicator. You can't see it very well. It's in his one hand, and Barbie has one. She also got the tricorder. Now with these older boxes, when they got the plastic on the top, you have to open it up from the bottom. This is what the old sets look like, because some of the sets kind of look similar because they were always on some sort of limited budget. And of course sets were expensive back then. So you got the tricorder. This specialized state-of-the-art sensing technology available for specific engineering, scientific, and medical applications. So if all the doctors had medical tricorders. Communicator, a personal communications device providing voice transmission from a planetary surface to an orbiting spacecraft and between members of a landing party. Phaser, handheld weapon used by Starfleet personnel that can be adjusted to a variety of settings including stun, heat, and disruption. And even though they don't sell this anymore, you can always get them on these independent websites where individuals they sell their old stuff, and like eBay, and some people sell their stuff on Amazon. Join Barbie and Ken as they beam aboard the USS Enterprise and CC-1701, commemorating the 30th anniversary of the classic Star Trek series. Ready for any mission, Barbie is outfitted with an authentic Star Trek uniform. Her badge and red uniform denote her status as a member of the ship's engineering section. She carries a replica of a tricorder, the multi-purpose scientific and technical instrument that incorporates computers, sensors, and recorders in a convenient handheld device. She also carries a replica of a communicator, allowing her to contact other Starfleet personnel. Ken wears a gold jersey and badge, indicating his position in the command division. He carries a replica of a phaser, an acronym for Phased Energy Rectification, which is a directed energy weapon used by Starfleet personnel. Lieutenant Barbie and Commander Ken joined the internationally renowned original crew of the USS Enterprise. Captain James T. Kirk, First Officer Spock, Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy, Chief Engineer Montgomery Scott, Helmsman Hikaru Sulu, Communications Officer Uhura, and Navigator Pavel Chekhov on a special voyage. In the 30 years since it first aired, Star Trek has inspired generations of fans with Gene Roddenberry's belief that people of various races, genders, and planetary origins can work together to build a constructive future for all mankind. Now, the word Bones there, that's like the nickname he goes by, like Scotty, or what they call him. Just like Scotty, so that's in quotes. And for some Star Trek fans, Uhura, her first name, she does have a first name, it's Nyota. So I just have the background, just that I took them out of their box, but I just wanted to still keep the background just to make it look a little better. So I guess we'll start off with Ken. But first, I'll show you this certificate. It's actually got their picture on it. Usually a certificate that usually comes with Barbie collector dolls, they don't usually have a picture, or sometimes they do. It depends on the year and what kind of doll it is. Alright, now obviously this is an older Ken doll, so his hair is painted on and it's brown. That's what the old Ken dolls kind of look like. Now his stand says Star Trek Commander Ken, and Barbie's reads Star Trek Lieutenant Barbie. So that's pretty cool. And you can take the phaser out of his hand as long as you know how to get it back on. I would recommend taking a picture. This communicator flips right open. Look at the inside of that. Just got like about 3 buttons. I think it looks about, what is that? Yeah, it's a yellow, red, and blue light, and then 3 black buttons. And the little, it's that little thing that twirls around and around when they have the communicator open. Forgot what it's called, but there's a name for it. And let's see. But that of course is just a sticker. It's not engraved. And let's see here. This is really cool. On the side of his uniform, you actually have a place right there. I think that's for the communicator. Because usually when they beam down on a planet, they usually wear like these belts. That way, that's where they put their phaser and their communicators. Let's see, I think that's for... Oh man, I think I've actually, let's see, this looks like it's either for, I guess you could use it for a communicator, but I think that's, might be more for the phaser, just to put it right in. Because if you were to put the communicator, you'd have to like open it just so it wouldn't fall through. Anyway, now the stand grabs him by the waist here, so that's that. See, just like that. Yes, I do believe that this is for his phaser. Well, anyway, so his badge, since he's part of the command section, the little, right there, the print on the inside is a little different than Barbie's. She's got a swirl on hers. This looks like a little, it's a little hard to describe it, but it's, you can find out what the different command sections look like for they call those little, they call this the, kind of call like an arrowhead, the symbol for Star Trek. That's what they call it, an arrowhead. Alright, and his boots have the clip, this little buckle that on the outside. So they really tried to do an accurate job as possible. And they did do a good job, they always do. And of course the extra little stripes and stuff. Alright, Barbie. Of course, I already told you she has the name Star Trek Lieutenant Barbie. And of course, her communicator looks exactly the same. It's even got the little holes right there for the antenna. That's what this part is. It acts like an antenna. And now you can actually take this one out. Ken's is, they strapped it down with the clear rubber band, but hers has a little hole in her hand, so you can actually just poke it right in. Go. So that's really neat. Hers, she has a tricorder. Just some standard looking earrings. Just a braid around her ponytail. Really nice. And yes, these uniforms, you can take them off. Let's see. And of course the tricorder, you can remove that. And the only thing you can do with this is just open it up. Again, they just have a sticker. Can't take these two parts off. These are just, I can't remove them. Normally they can take these out, they have little storage compartments and stuff, but I can't with this little toy. But other than that, everything else is the same. And her badge has a little swirl. It's kind of like this little, because she's part of the engineering section. Now, at least one episode that I remember where they actually had two different female officers wearing this uniform. So, not sure why, but yes, this is what the female uniforms, what they wear. So that's kind of all that there is to say about these two. And they really did a great job. I want to say one last thing about the phaser. It's actually two phasers. Some of these episodes that this little black part right here is taken out, and that's like type phaser 1, and it's not as strong, but when they put it in this bigger one, it becomes type 2 phaser, which is stronger. They usually adjust it, and they did a good job on this as far as the accuracy. It's very, very well done. You can't see much, but her hair does glow. And that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Check back later. Bye.